Hi, and welcome to the Seer's Covenant. This is a pendulum reading that I done the other day in which my mic didn't work, the electronics messed up, and I couldn't get the actual real live reading recorded properly. So I'm just going to go over the messages from your deceased father who came through. So I'm just going to get into the reading. First off, he wanted you to know that Earth is not your real home. The spirit of your father is reminding you that our souls originate beyond this physical plane. Earth is a school, a temporary stop in the journey, and it's not the ultimate destination. This is affirming that your loved ones, well, your father, has gone home. He's back to where he truly belongs. And this could be a nudge from your father to stop clinging so tightly to the earthly attachments and to remember your own eternal essence. Your father also wanted you to know that he couldn't think clearly at the time of his passing. He acknowledges that his mind was clouded before he passed. This could have been due to illness like dementia, stroke. He could have had some neurological issues, some mental health struggles, substance abuse. It's his way of saying, I wasn't fully myself. Don't judge me by my last days, my last words, my last actions as the whole of me. This message is an absolution. It's releasing you from blame if you ever wondered, why did he act that way? He also saw you before he left. This is reassurance that he was present with you when he passed. You may not have been there, but he was with you. You might have felt a little something off when he passed. You might have felt a nudge or hear something on the radio that reminded you of him or something like that. He's saying he saw you with his spirit's eye. The goodbye was shared, even if you didn't realize it at the time, or maybe you did notice a little something off. This message, he wants you to release the guilt, and it affirms that love connected you at the crossing. Brain wasn't right, similar to he couldn't think clearly, but this is with a stronger emphasis on the condition of his brain. Your deceased father is validating that something very tangible was wrong with his brain. Trauma, disease, chemical imbalance, or degeneration of his brain. It clarifies my mind wasn't functioning, and that wasn't his fault. It wasn't yours. And this also is teaching you compassion for those whose brains betray them in life. He's at peace now. Your father is giving you this information as a gift of closure. No matter how he passed, painfully, suddenly, or in chaos, he is free of suffering. Restlessness, the confusion, the illness that defined his last days no longer exists. This is not a shallow platitude. It is an energetic transmission of calm meant to soothe the grief that still vibrates inside of you. And your father wants you to know that tolerance now is necessary. He's giving you this guidance. He's saying, be patient, be forgiving, and be open. There could be a situation or a relationship around you that requires endurance instead of a quick judgment. Tolerance here means allowing others to have their own flaws and choices while still choosing peace within yourself. And your deceased father also wants you to trust yourself and your intuition. This is a direct instruction from your deceased father. Listen to your intuition. You have been second guessing yourself. You've been wondering if you're imagining signs or misreading situations. This message is your father affirming you already know. He is encouraging you to follow your own inner compass. Even if others don't see what you see, it's still completely valid. You need to listen to that inner gut, inner feeling, but you need to act on it, not just listen to it. You need to act on it as well. Going with that, he wants you to seek harmony. He wants you to seek harmony, both inner and outer. It's his invitation to find balance within your own life and also to create peace in relationships around you. Your deceased father is wanting you to know that conflict drains your energy, but harmony restores it. Your father could also be giving you advice to step back from chaos, what's happening around you, and to realign with people and environments that feel peaceful and true and safe. Your father wants you to know of some deceit that's going on in the background of your life. This is a protective warning. He is saying that someone around you may not be acting with full honesty or integrity. It could also mean self-deceit, where you may be convincing yourself of something that is not true. Your deceased father is urging you to look beyond words, notice actions, trust the feeling in your gut, as we were talking about earlier. This is not meant to instill fear, but to sharpen your awareness so you are not blindsided by what is happening. So be aware of your surroundings, dig deeper, trust your gut with, if you think that something is off, act on it. Know your intuition. And I also pulled some cards. I have them right here. We'll go through the Kanzeri first. The first one was hallway. So this card can suggest an actual literal hallway. Something happened in the hallway. It can suggest a transition or a movement. The in-between states. He could be trapped in the corridor of his own mind. He could be in the liminal, unsettled state that he was in. And this other card, I cannot actually say it online, but it's taking one's own life. So if you're looking at this video and your father has not done that, this is not your reading. This is for somebody that has already passed and has already committed the act. So this is basically just clarifying his mental state. Points to self-destruction, in which he could not see another way forward. And we got suffering. I said that earlier. This really confirms that he was not thinking clearly, and he was in pain. This wasn't a sudden or clean choice, but one that carried prolonged anguish, and he just could not see another way out for himself, and that's what he had to do. We got graveyard. So something may have happened at the graveyard, literally at the funeral, at the burial. There could have been much suffering there because of what happened and the way he went and all the mind aches and whatnot. But something significant happened at the graveyard where he was buried. could be a memory that's tied to him, or his continued presence there. And we got karma. So your father's passing was fated, or it was karmic. Basically the same thing. This was part of a larger soul contract than you and I can really understand. But it's a karmic balancing that had to happen. There was no way anybody could have stopped it at all, period. And I just want to note the words that I'm seeing here. Car. Can you see that? No, I'm hiding it. Car. Can you see that? And then I have C-A-R-L. Carl. And also I think that's it that I can spell with that. But the letters are R-A-C-R-L. All right. So then the next card we got is my Shadow Flames. I'm not angry at you, I'm angry at fate, which goes directly with the Karma card. And that's the only shadow card that came out. None others came out, only this one. And this is a very powerful card. It means that the anger was never ever aimed at you or anyone that was left behind. Fate itself was at the timing of this. His death, his life was written well before. This shows me that the passing was part of a bigger picture. It was not about loving you or wanting to leave you behind. It's about the heaviness of destiny, the heaviness of his heart, the heaviness of what he was going through, and he just could not see another way out. And it's a part of his story that he could not rewrite. So if you're blaming yourself or thinking that you could have done something, you couldn't. If he was angry at you, that anger was never yours to carry. It was about him. And it belongs to fate, and it belongs to fate alone. And for my bridge flames, we got I didn't want to go, but it was my time, which also goes with karma. And I'm angry at fate. I'm not angry at you, I'm angry at fate. I didn't want to go, but it was my time. He didn't choose to leave, not in the sense of wanting to abandon anyone. His time was written, and when that moment came, it wasn't about anybody else. It was about destiny. It was about him and his mind ache. He wants you to know that he was carried across by something greater, not by anger, not by rejection, but by timing and fate. And when Spirit repeats cards like this, it's making a very big emphasis. And he wants you to make sure that you understand that his departure wasn't just by circumstance. It was written into a bigger weave, a bigger timeline. Fate was the driver and not the blame. It wasn't random, it was fated. And he also wants you to know that I am the old songs that play when you need me. So he is in the music. He plays you songs all the time, whether or not you pick up on it or not. If a song comes on the radio and you think of him, or it tells about anything about your story, that's absolutely him trying to soothe you through the music. And I am the star that winks when you ask for a sign, guiding lights. So he is trying to show you in the stars, point you in the right direction. You could be stargazing and thinking about him and seeing a shooting star or something like that. And you probably have. You've seen it in the stars. And he's guiding you along your journey of life. And when you scream across the sky, I scream back. You forgot how to hear me, reawakening. So he is in a different time and dimension. He knows that he can speak to you in this dimension, but you're not quite at that stage of your spiritual journey, let's say. You need to quiet your mind and listen to him, and that's how you can listen to him. By songs, by stars, by signs that he's trying to give you. That's how he speaks to you now. And I will always point you in the right direction. Guiding lights. So he's always pointing you in the right direction. You have different pathways that you need to choose right now. And he's trying to give you signs from the afterlife in which direction to go. So he's helping you on the other side. And I am not dead. Not in the sense in which he can still communicate with you. He's just on a different timeline. He's on a different wavelength. But you need to figure out how you can allocate signs that are just from him, like songs that come on the radio, or numbers. He comes through in numbers as well. But he wants you to know he's not really dead in the afterlife. And life is a series of choices. Choose love. So whatever choices that you're having is pointing you in the direction. Choose love. Whatever it is that you love, choose that. And he wants you to know that Earth is our school. We are here to learn life's valuable and sometimes cruel lessons, but we are here basically to learn how to love unconditionally, without any regret, without any judgment. We are here to learn what we can do in this physical meat suit. And I think that's all I have for right now. If this reading resonated, drop a comment in the comment section. If not, that's okay. We have more readings to do. And until next time, take care.